Nation that we're alive. Can anybody hear me? Ah, voice. That's a good sign. Need to move this in a better place. This is an extremely weird setup. My setup is like 100% different than it was the last time I streamed, which was, what, like 2015, maybe? Gotta unplug some stuff. I've got headphones on, which I don't need anymore. You might actually let me mute the mic for this. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty much free. This is an extremely weird setup. I do kind of have a mic strapped to my face. I've got a bunch of, not a bunch of new hardware, but this is a new microphone. New, I mean, it's new to me. It's not like just made or anything. It's a AT2020 USB Plus. If you're into microphones, you may know about the Audio-Technica AT2020. It's a pretty good quality XLR mic, but they have a USB version of it, which is like perfect for my purposes, and this is a good mic. There's like no real processing on it that I'm doing outside of a noise gate to keep it silent when I'm not talking. Yo, it's a good mic. I don't have like chat on screen or anything. Like this stream is super casual, super unprepared. I'm pretty much just setting things up because hot take for all you people watching, the .hack GU remastered game comes out like a week from today, I think. I'm wanting to say it's November 3rd, which is next Friday. And I want to stream that from start to finish, which is going to be like obviously multiple sessions across, you know, a pretty long time span. So I'm hoping I can sort of make that semi-regular and like get back into the swing of things, because like the bottom is falling out of YouTube and it's ugly. It's really gross. Like it's been falling apart for years, and now like everybody's a racist on it and nobody wants to run advertisements, and like, oh man, it's just a complete and total train wreck. So time to jump ship to Twitch, even though I have actually, where do I see how many viewers I have? I haven't been on here in a while. Not many. XSplit used to tell me how many viewers I have, but OBS looks like it does not. So I would have to count manually, but I see aside from me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9-ish. So, you know, not a bunch, but, you know, it's better than 0. We got people to hang out with, so. 85-hour stream, good lord. So, you know, I'm probably going to try to do that, which means, like, I should probably actually figure out how to stream again. It's a thing I've kind of forgotten how to do. Yeah, I guess people in the that like aren't signed in probably wouldn't appear in the viewer list in the chat, so that makes sense. And of course, all this stuff is going to be uploaded to YouTube. We're not going to go long tonight, so if you can stick around for, I don't know, 45 minutes or something, you'll probably catch just about all of it. But I also have to apologize because some of my good friends over on twitch.tv/regret squad are streaming right now, and I am competing with them. So this is like the first time I've streamed in 2 years, and it happens to be while they're streaming Super Mario Odyssey. So I don't know, I may figure out if hosting is a thing I can do if they're still going when I'm done or something, but you know, just drop the name there, pay him a little lip service, I guess. Yeah, I think the last thing I did was that the first half, quote unquote, which I'm never going to finish, of that Mystical Ninja starring Goemon stream. And I'm wanting to say, I think I've looked at it not too long ago, and it was like May 2015 or something. So pretty long time ago. Anyway, this is my PlayStation 4. I have the Persona 5 protagonist main theme. I spent like $1 on it because I really like this song a lot. And this is a good looking, it's got some great UI on it. So all the sounds and everything are good. Got all these games. I sort of went back and forth on what to play. I was halfway considering Rock Band 4, but let's not wade immediately into copyright hell my first time back on Twitch. So, got some Nier Automata, Nier Tomato here. We've got some Persona 5, Mass Effect Andromeda. Actually, I kind of liked Mass Effect Andromeda halfway. Obviously, I didn't like it near as much as like the original. You know, definitely 2 and most of 3. People didn't like the ending for 3, but I don't know. I only played it after the director's cut, quote-unquote, DLC was out, so, you know, I didn't experience the completely terrible ending. It was at least slightly revised. Got some Yakuza here, and I like that icon for the library. Morgana on the shelf. It's good stuff. So I figured I've been wanting to do something with Transistor for like such a long time. I remember telling somebody, I don't even remember who it was or where it was, but I remember telling somebody like 5 years ago, like I think they asked like, what is a game that you want to do stuff with, and I'm like, Transistor is like the first thing in my head because it's super stylish. And, you know, the gameplay is alright. I'm not gonna say it's like the best gameplay in the world or anything, but you know, it's fun. I don't really have any updates for the channel. I'm not really worried about doing that here. The very short of it, to make a long story very short, is I'm probably just going to migrate to Twitch and mostly use YouTube for archival purposes. Because, like I said, the bottom is pretty much falling out of YouTube, and you know, I don't get a lot of ad revenue anyway. I'm not really here to talk about money. Like, I don't get a lot anyway. Because I'm not that big, but like even my revenue is, and I've also not been posting videos in a while, but you know, you still get revenue on old videos and people rewatching old content and stuff. My total number of views really has not gone down that much. And my revenue has like at least cut in half these last few months. So it's not like I live off of it. It's just kind of a supplementary thing. This has always been, you know, a for fun type of deal. Hey there. Oh, that's. I was trying to. It's like it's aware. Awarecia? No, it's probably like Aware Ica or something. Hello, I'm doing good. I hope you are doing well also. So, you know, I figured I'm not here for, you know, I'm not trying to become a professional Twitch streamer or whatever. Just figured I would still like to kind of get back into making video content. You know, I took the plunge and bought a microphone, and I'm also actually, another sneak preview, I'm getting some more artwork done and maybe changing the branding of the channel a bit. So, you know, trying to just get back in the swing of something. Anyway, I've been rambling here for, what, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Who knows? Let's go ahead and pop into some Transistor. I need to actually... I forgot I was playing around with this, and... yeah, okay. So we're going to have to go in and get to some settings. It's under storage, I think? Yeah, I have to delete the save, and like the only way to delete the save, I think I also probably need to close the application. The only way to delete the save that I know of is to go into the storage menu, let it calculate. Oh man, 666 gigabytes, theme appropriate. Saved data, and Transistor, profile, options menu, there we go, delete, and delete. And that should start as fresh. I don't know of a way, like, in the game to do it. I ran into that problem because when I started it up, it tried to start me a new game plus, because, like, I've beat the game before. So, I have 3 jobs and just bought a new car. You know, a lot has probably changed since a lot of people have seen me. Not really much has changed with me. I've still got my 1 job and the same car I've driven for the last couple years now, but, you know, it's all good. Stability is good also. So... get Transistor going again here, and it should actually start us from the beginning. The Super Giant Games joint, of course, the creators of Bastion, which is also incredibly stylish. So I wanted to kind of pick this because, you know, like I said, this is going to be a casual stream. I'm not gonna try to sit here and narrate every little thing and give advice and all that stuff like I pretty much normally do. Be an affiliate now? I would, Barb. I really would, but... there are actually requirements for that I still do not meet, which is like stream, it's like 2 or 3 times a week to an average of like 2 viewers or something. Believe it or not, I don't meet that requirement. I think you have to do that for like a month or something before they'll even let you in. So, you know, eventually that will probably be something I'll like look at if I do this regularly. But, you know, right now it's just us. Can't subscribe, you can't cheer, can't view other qualities than source. This is an image, huh?
Hey, Red. We're not gonna get away with this. this, are we?
And yeah, this is a game that I don't want to talk over too much.
Pull. There. Together again.
Because there's a lot of kind of back and forth. I say back and forth, but it's mostly the sword talking to us. I'm going to see if there are subtitles. There we go. We want those subtitles. Turn that controller speaker. That's like the worst invention on this thing. So we'll leave all this the same. Music volume all the way up. This soundtrack is fantastic. Look it up sometime, I promise. So we can run around here and sort of get used to our buttons. We can view the gown. I like this UI, sort of status, torn, discarded. You know, just these little flavor text things are cool.
What a night. You're still in one piece. That's all that matters.
And no, we don't really know like what's going on in this game or anything. It's something that will just get explained to us with time. So we've got some attacks here, but don't need to worry about that too much.
Yikes. Found us already. They want you back, I bet.
Ow. He's hitting me with a laser. Don't do that.
So do I.
So this is basic tutorial stuff.
Again. Nice. Okay, let's go.
So you gotta...
Alley, east of the bay. Think I know where we are.
I'm gonna be interrupted a lot because, like, I'm treating the sword as the priority speaker here, so I will get out of his way as much as possible. So I think this is where they're actually going to... yeah, it's also pretty cool, just like the sparks on the ground as you walk around. Like I said, this game is incredibly stylish. Its little touches like that are super good.
More of these creeps. Look, don't fret, just...
Ah, check this out. So this is kind of the main, like, combat of the game, so to speak. It sort of turns into this, like, turn-based thing. So that big blue bar across the top is, like, our action points, so to speak. And we can run around and that sort of depletes them. You know, we can plan an action. And that uses up some space. And of course, it's got like the parentheses at the end because this is all kind of, you know, programming function. That's sort of the UI sort of look they're going for in this entire game. So we can plan our other attack here. We can see it's got a range, so we can actually hit both of them with it. And then we've got our plan, so we can execute. And then it happens. Then we gotta wait for our bar to recharge, which means we kind of just have to run away because we're pretty ineffective, and then we can just use it again, and now we get free reign to playing this out. So one thing I think they don't tell you immediately is that this X attack is actually better with a backstab. You can see it's got a backstab modifier on there, so we can run around and hit both of these guys. And it'll also tell you if it overkills, which, yeah. So you see it's overkill, and there's some pretty funny stuff if you like completely annihilate these things and overkill them like a bunch. But we can execute this, and that takes care of everything. We need to make sure to run around and get the cells. The only thing with this is, you know, it seems pretty simple, but like, you know, obviously there are more enemies and more complex enemies, but also the enemies move a slight amount while you're executing your turn, so it's not always like 100% guaranteed you'll get what you plan out, but most of the time you do. Yeah, this is a great game. And it's, yeah, you can play it like an action game if you really want and just not use like the turn feature, but that seems wrong to me.
Hello world. Look at all that. We're on the edge of town, 100 blocks away.
Hey, thanks Quackworth, thanks for stopping by. So magnify through the telescope here.
There's the empty set. Still too close to it. We better get as far from there as possible.
Oh, actually, this is one thing I wanted to, this is still kind of a test stream. Is my volume okay with the game? I usually turn the Elgato down, and I forgot since I re-added it as a source. So I'm gonna turn it down just a hair. Let me know if it's like, if it was fine where it was, or if this is any better.
Come on. Block party up ahead. Here we go.
Alright, got another fight. Go ahead and just get into turn immediately. So yeah, this is telling us we can hold to aim, which I pretty much already figured out. You generally want to start with, I forget how to undo an action. There's a way. I don't remember how to do it though. So, well, I guess we're just executing then. That wasn't quite what I wanted to do, but whatever. Just take these things out immediately because they're pretty small and easy. But you can see your attacking is a lot slower. There's another dude. Yeah, there he is. He's like hiding behind this thing here. Yeah, that'll hit him.
We're good.
Is it on the D-pad? It might be on the D-pad. I think we can play around with it just out in the world.
She awake.
Disposition explosive. So you do that. No, that left on the D-pad just moves you. That's your actions. Oh, it's L2. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's like R2 to enter the mode and then L2 to cancel. And you can get out of it that way. Okay, so that works. I had to kind of refamiliarize myself. Got an L plat over here.
Hi. You okay? I see. Sure. She wants to come along. We can use her.
So we sort of assimilate the consciousness of this lady. I'm not really sure of the technology here, but that gives us a new attack. Kind of this cluster bomb sort of thing, which is pretty cool.
Let's see.
Check out some weird stuff going on with the wall up there. Here we go. I love these terminals. And if you haven't noticed, our main character does not speak. That's sort of expounded upon a little bit later, but... Tomorrow's forecast.
Cover your tracks.
Wish it was raining. So this is kind of cool. It doesn't really do anything, you know, that bad.
Rain's not even on the ballot.
Rain's not even on the ballot. So it doesn't do anything huge, but we get to pick. Warm, clear with a light breeze or mild scattered clouds. I think with the atmosphere, let's go with the clouds.
Scattered clouds trailing this time.
Aw, man. I don't know if this is actually like pulled from the internet, like if it actually pulls in the results of what other people have picked, or if this is just, you know, stock numbers that don't really change.
Watch out.
Oh, nice. So a bunch of them this time. Probably better to use our turn mode. And we can see how many of these we can grab. Maybe go over here. Can I get both of these two that are right next to me? No, I can't. Okay, well that's fine. We can hang out for a bit afterwards. So you notice we didn't quite get the ones we were aiming for because these guys move around pretty quick. So they can actually sort of move a bit with our turns, so we don't always get them immediately. So it's probably better to only plan like one if possible. Or maybe with these guys, since they're so weak, we can just kind of go around and hit them individually like this. That may actually be the easier way to do it. Could also use our cluster bombs. That's pretty quick. That may be the better way to handle that, and that may be why they gave that to you. But I don't know. I'm not particularly great at this game. I'll just go ahead and say that.
Let's see what else.
Another terminal. Response is logged. Again, I wonder if that's a real number or if that's a fake number.
Cloud Bank Fashion Week not having it.
Oh, I got a Discord message. Bank Fashion Week. Your presence will make the 67th Annual Fashion Week an unforgettable experience.
3 days this time. Maybe next year.
So really the only bit of like speech, quote unquote, that we actually get from our main character is in these little dialogue boxes, her typing. Wonder who that dude is.
Ought to keep heading east.
Thanks for the reminder, because I have no idea. I'm just kind of running around. Pretty easy to find your way around.
Hey, end of the plaza. It's you. I'm so sorry, Red. They took your voice. I couldn't stop them. Well, we took something of theirs. Hey, let's just go. Come on, just go. Just... yeah.
So we can choose to go or not.
Damn.
Oh, hey.
Young lady here to see you.
Backstab for best results. Thanks for the tip. So you do that, and I think that actually gives them... Yeah, see, a backstab plus combo actually, like, boosts the damage of your next attack also. Oh, look at that. She moved.
Let's go.
Yeah, so it looks like we can only hit them once. Maybe once they get crashed, we can do something with them, but... So, I don't know. I kind of prefer to just do this, because it's more damage and a backstab, so...
Finally. Oh.
There we go. Yeah, cluster definitely works way better.
Side street due east. Through there. I think I know a place we could get a ride.
And yes, a mention of the soundtrack already. I'm telling you, man, if you haven't searched this soundtrack out, it's like, it's super great to just sit around and listen to.
This didn't used to be here.
So you can see we can't really do them one at a time, so might as well use our speed up powers.
Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Moyle, you in there? It's him, all right, but I can barely hear him.
This is a new attack. This is a great one, Jaunt. Yes. Mobility, always good.
Oh, no. Cut off our escape.
Let's run around behind this guy. Lots of health, so should be a pretty easy matter to just get behind him and breach him a couple times. That took off most of his health. And the thing with Jaunt that really helps is you can use it outside of turns, like when you're sitting there waiting for your meter to fill back up. That lets you get around faster. So Jaunt is a pretty necessary ability.
Jerk.
And you can also use it to get places pretty quickly, because you can see it doesn't use too much of your little action bar up there.
Back where they belong.
And looks like we leveled up. User level 2 achieved. So this is where we sort of get to pick our upgrade tree. Alright, see you later, SS2 Jet. Ryan, I don't know, I know your name, so... So yeah, we get access to new functions here. So we can sort of pick which path we want to take. This is only really a choice between two abilities. It's not like, you know, it makes a big difference with like upgrades later on or anything. Sorry, I outed you to the internet. So we can choose to bounce, ricocheting bolt that jumps from target to target, or mask, which conceals physical self. I think I usually go with mask, and there's the little, like, you see the bars on the top left. I don't actually remember what that is. That might be like how many slots it has or something. We'll probably see about that later, but we'll pick mask for now because I like that one.
We're still here.
So we've got a couple points here. I think this is, yeah, an access point.
Okay, you're in.
So we can set some stuff up here. And this essentially lets us set up our loadout now that we have 5 skills. We can only carry 4 at a time, you can see with our 4 slots at the bottom. So yeah, if we have 5, we can only carry 4, but we can use the skill that we just picked up to sort of upgrade the other ones. And you can see over there towards the right, it says like backstab damage 125%. So if we like, you know, upgrade these, if we put that in these slots, you'll be able to take them out and move them around later, but they'll sort of add secondary effects to our skills. Like these will give us an additional bit of stealth and that kind of stuff. So I don't really want to upgrade this, and we might be locked in for now because this is like a tutorial. Yeah, remove install. There we go. So I want to actually take this skill. Actually, oh, I want Jaunt, so we'll remove this and we'll take this Nope, that's not what like I said, I haven't played this game in quite a while. So move this to triangle, and we'll move this to square, and then we can upgrade something with spark, so that adds projectiles, but also reduces damage, and this also just adds more damage, so I'll probably just stick it on this. You can see the upgrade slot effect on the left there will rain spark particles along the user's path, so this is pretty nice if you're using Jaunt to get around. It can also do some damage while you're like outside of turn and using that to sort of evade. You can get some, you know, chip damage in the meantime, so that's cool. There's also
just one more block. I want to show you something.
If I can, I don't remember how to get into it, but I know there's a way to like view, because we're picking up essentially people. I guess that's how you start a new game without deleting the save data. So we're picking up like people's memories and stuff. I don't remember if there's actually a way to get in there. I know there's a way to like actually see like lore and stuff about them, but I don't remember off the top of my head how to get there, so.
Okay, there's a... Wait. Back.
Back. So a bigger process here. He got a little more health. See, he's been upgraded. Designation Jerk has been level 2. Now he has retaliation mode. Okay. Well, let's start this as usual, I guess. Let's use Jaunt, actually. We can just get behind him that way, get a little extra damage in, maybe. Breach him a couple times. That's pretty much the best thing we've got. Well, let me... So I don't remember... I think Mask, like, adds an effect to your next skill. It might not. I don't actually remember exactly how it works, but we can do it for free there, so we might as well. You can see our Mask actually has a cooldown. He's hitting us a bit, but we're back ready to go, so let's get some more damage in. Hit this guy while we're at it. Yeah, we missed that guy the second time. We actually missed him the second time, too. Actually killed him with that Jaunt. Trying to get, like, over here so I can maybe hit them all with this. There we go. Yeah, man. A little bit of variation there. Finish them off with those.
They're gone, but so's this whole block.
Wheels detected.
Yeah, good call. That's our way
Yeah,
out.
a bike. Anything else around here? Not really.
Okay, East 64 on-ramp. 5 blocks down. Take the second right. Do not turn left. And thanks for the lift. Hi. You turn left. Thought we were gonna skip town. We're going back there. You met these things. They do not have a sense of humor. They will track you down, wipe you out, and take whatever's left of me back to those 2-bit Camerata pieces of trash. Look, whatever you're thinking, do me a favor. Don't let me go.
Remember when I said this game was stylish? I love those little set pieces in between areas.
Poor bike. Just 10 more blocks to the set.
I want to at least get to like the first boss, so to speak.
They beat us here. Stronger.
It's a creep 2.0. Fighting jerks and creeps. I'm not really using my mask ability, I guess, but... Yeah, so you see that actually dealt extra damage because I unmasked during it. It came and went pretty quickly, but it was up there on the status section.
Thought we made good time too.
Another terminal up here.
Terminal's still up.
Gotta use these terminals, man. Flavor text. That's what it's all about.
Must be starving. CMOS is the only choice here.
I mean, who am I to disagree?
Yes. Just have to get back to your place before it gets cold.
In 8 minutes? Oh man. Better be quick. Oh,
They're hungry
I was
too.
just trying to order food. What are you doing? Let's see if I remember. I think these things like only really hurt you. Yeah, it actually tells you. See up there in the info, weeds are immobile but will repair damaged processes. So essentially, we want to just take these things out. Jaunt was a little bit useless, but like these things don't move, so we're pretty much guaranteed to hit them with this. So those are the healers of the group, pretty much. They don't move or anything, though, so not too much of a threat.
Good to go.
Oh, it's not backstabbed. Here, let me also... Nope. Back out. Mask first, get that damage boost. Well, I don't want to unmask on the Jaunt. I think we'll just walk there. Yeah, see, backstab plus unmask, so that gives me extra damage to start out with, so I can pretty much guarantee I kill this thing.
Left ourselves open for seafood flatbread.
Can't deny me my seafood flatbread. It was worth the risk, man.
Fertile ground.
I don't think this does anything. I think it's just flavor, but might as well.
Never seen gold walk cleared out.
Yeah, so we can change our access. Yeah, function files updated. I think this might be... Yeah, inspect function. There we go. This is what I was thinking about.
Got on the camera on a short list. More than just a name to them now.
So this is kind of how you can get background information on a lot of these characters. Here's background information on the main character, which we might as well leave up for a bit. So a musician here, and we've got some decryption processes. So if we install it in an upgrade slot instead of using it, you know, just by itself, then 27. I'm also 27. What do you know? I was not 27 when this game came out, though. So we can use it like in an upgrade slot and get more information, essentially. So details on the skill, some upgrades and stuff, and we can view...
You've reached the hopefully not permanent address of Mr. Nobody.
I think this is the sword, whoever that is. Don't have any information on him.
Lillian Platt used to run the OVC. Said she left for personal reasons.
Just got a message for a raid reminder. We're going in like an hour or so, I think.
Preston Moyle. Guess he went out joyriding one night and never came back.
So there's some information. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, take the time to read all of it to you or anything.
Thought they had him away.
But I guess if you're watching this back later, you can pause and get some text here. I think we can... I don't remember if this is optional. It might be.
No queue to get in. That's a first. This can't be the channel.
All kinds of stuff here. We don't really need to...
Back for more.
I guess we do, now that there's a big guy here. I thought we could just kind of, you know, go through and take these things out. I think we might as well go ahead and just, you know, trim the weeds here a bit. That should take all of those out, pretty much. Can't move, I'm out of action points, so we'll just settle for that. Not actually sure what these things are.
All set.
Might just be like explosives. I think it like exploded and caused some damage. I'm not entirely sure. I need to remember to mask beforehand, and then that'll let me get this bonus damage in, like basically for free. There we go.
Do your worst, pal.
Oh, there's more of these things now. It's a little unreliable. They kind of go off in random distances, but that's like all the damage I had at that point.
All quiet.
And we leveled up again.
What do you see?
So we can choose between explosive area of effect or switch. Oh, switch is fun. It's a charm, basically. Go with that. That one's really good. Yeah, so those are just little explosive environmental objects. Can't change our loadout just yet, but actually, now we can. So I'll take off... actually, we just see what this upgrades. Yeah, so we can see, it looks like, yeah, Crash will briefly switch targets' allegiance to the users, so I can actually just have any of my skills. Mask will temporarily turn surrounding targets' allegiance to the user when activated. Let's do this. I can, like, get near somebody when I stealth or whatever, and then, you know, go attack somebody else while they're on my side. Another terminal.
They're saying everyone up and left. Nothing to see here. Admin's just towing the line.
Post a comment? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say.
Oh. She resisted the urge to be a troll on the internet. Don't believe this nonsense, man. It's garbage. Yeah, I think that's all that's here. Oh, can't go back out that way, so... Is there another way to go? Hope I'm not stuck down here. Oh, this is just the way out. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes with all the stuff in the foreground.
8 blocks off. Almost there. Trouble. Popping up like weeds.
Alright, so if I'm... Nope, didn't quite mean to do that. Ended up not even using the skill, I don't think. I'm still struggling with the controls just a bit. So we can mask here and see that will actually switch these guys. So even though I don't really need the bonus damage for the weeds, you know, might as well use it. You can actually... Another thing you can do, if I remember correctly, is... There we go. If we switch to that weed... I don't actually know if that will even work. It's saying blocked. Now it says switch, so I don't know. That may not actually work. But I seem to remember being able to, like, actually switch the weeds. And then if you do that, you can stand in them and it will actually heal you. Oh yeah, that did get switched. I didn't kill it either, so that's nice. Yeah, so I can stand here and it's actually healing me, but then it damages me because it didn't stay switched very long.
Dream's getting fixed.
So you can use that. I should just kill these things. I think if they're switched, you actually can't damage them either. That'll kill the weed. Taking a lot of hits here, but that doesn't really matter that much. As long as I don't actually die, it's fine, right? Like I said, I'm not particularly great at this game or anything. I just kind of like its style.
Get ready to get jumped. Or not.
Fair enough.
Let's not stick around. Got some kind of cheerleaders.
Alright, well, we've got to take that thing out for sure.
Now to mop up. Set.
Also got to collect this thing. I'm not actually sure how to get over there. I'm not even sure if I'm able to. There we go. I guess that'll work. Oh, I thought that thing was dead, and I guess it wasn't, actually. And yeah, she does make, like, battle cries and everything, but she can't, like, actually speak, I guess, so... I don't know. I don't claim to know the specifics of how all this stuff works, but... better to just accept the fiction, right?
Hope you're wearing comfortable shoes. Here we are. Deserted. They know we're here. Hi. Where'd everybody go? Well, we're gonna get you out of here. He says the process wiped him out. He's too far gone.
That's unfortunate.
This lady again.
Hello, I remember you. Been upgraded, huh? Double the firepower. Well, it's straightforward enough. Young Lady 2.0. So this was the one, if I remember, that it like teleports away after you hit it, so this may not... Yeah. Oh, I actually got lucky, I think, and it teleported to a place where I could hit it.
Go for it.
Yeah, so it looks like I can't actually damage it while it's switched, so... That's fine, I guess we can just... Oh, look, the weed is healing the cheerleader. Oh, that's a combination for you there. Yeah, the cheerleader is protecting the weed, which is healing the cheerleader. So let's just take these out. Can I hit? Maybe. Quite have the distance there. Think that gets it? Yeah. Make sure to pick up the cells so they don't respawn. That's all the action points we got. So I was hoping that like killing the cheerleader would immediately like lower the protection on the weed, so I would be able to hit it with that. A little of that. Breach is really nice just for the range and being able to hit multiple things, especially when there are these little enemies that you can kill in one shot and all that respawn. That's alright, we'll be able to get it with this.
Okay, get ready.
I was gonna spawn all these little things. 3 times attack speed, that's quite an upgrade. See if we can stop most of them from spawning here. There.
Damn it.
Switch those real quick. Let them turn on each other. And that does it.
Think I know where everyone went.
Couldn't get things working. Yeah, I'm actually using OBS for the very first time. This is OBS Studio. I always used XSplit before, but set everything up with OBS instead, which is why I was doing some, you know, on and off quality checks, changing encoding settings and all that. There's something back here. I want to check this out first.
They left the lights on.
Oh, guess we can just go in.
The terminal. What's the good word?
Yeah, man, what's the good word? 4 facts reported. Got to get those facts.
Hey, you made headlines. Not a word about the Camerata. Trying to keep everyone calm.
The headlining act, huh? So apparently these Camerata people crashed our party.
Maybe they'll post a correction.
Just hope somebody's reading those comments.
Keep looking.
Promo materials. Oh, all those impressions, man. I'm an influencer.
You never miss a show.
I love that the impressions goes up by 1 when you look at it. That's pretty great.
Let's have a look downstairs. Gotta be a leader somewhere. Pole's a little out of date.
Think we won that one already.
Facsimile's finally gonna catch a break.
Yeah, I agree.
They never had a chance against the champ.
Gotta be a good sport, right? Let's vote for the other act.
Let's get back to it.
Alright, enough fun. Let's get back to it. And these set pieces are so gorgeous, too. This game, I'm telling you, is between the soundtrack and, like, the visuals. You know, I don't 100% care for the gameplay.
Back there, it was like
It does some interesting things, but
everyone loved you. Everyone except for them.
the ever-important hum button. This is actually super important. Like, not for the gameplay, but, like, if you're playing this game correctly, you're going to, like, hum to every track at least once just to hear it. Hey guys, welcome in.
When you speak, I hear silence. Every word a defiance. I can hear, oh, I can hear. Think I'll go where it suits me. Moving now to a country with everyone, oh, everyone. Before we all become one.
What? Where? How? No. Hey. Red, where are you? Where are you? How are you? Don't be gone. Please don't be gone. I can't. I'm here. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm still here. If she's hurt, I'll what? I'll what? I'm nothing. I'm stuck. I'm stuck inside. Am I? Hey. That you? Oh. Look at you. Hey, say something already. Say something, will you? Oh no. She's here. Look who it is. Hello again, Sybil. You.
Boss fight
Lost your
time.
damn mind.
No, I accidentally ran a little bit. I was trying to just get out of it so I could mask first. That should be our usual strategy.
business.
Just trying to
She must have felt that. She's back. She's patching up. Almost got
This
her.
is also another good opportunity to switch some weeds over. She's healing, which is unfortunate, but the only thing with switching them and having it on mask is that once I get like cloaked, they don't see me to heal me anymore. So this might not have actually been the best idea in terms of like actual skills to combo there, but you know, it is what it is. Pretty much need to go around and kill these weeds anyway, because she's just gonna run off and heal like super quick. Oh, really? There we go. Ow. Okay, that was a much bigger hit than I was expecting there. I wasn't expecting the second lunge. Make sure we get far away from her. So now there's cheerleaders everywhere, which is great, of course. Let me take these two out. Oh, great. There's also creeps around. I didn't get to their cells in time. Problem is I don't want to be close to her at all, because that poke, that hurts, man. Oh, wow. Okay, my health is incredibly low. But hopefully, I think this is the last phase. So we'll pick that up, and then I should be able to pretty much just like get in and out using turn and not risk like actually taking damage. Just stay away, man. There we go. There's another phase, I'm in trouble. Okay.
She's finished. What now? Hi, Sybil. Or Trace. Hello again, Sybil. Your camarada friends. I want you to tell us where they are. Do you understand?
And we'll level up again.
Sybil's
So,
Trace.
help. Oh man, help is also such a good skill. Call a friend to aid the user. So, minions, we need those. It's extra bodies that'll take hits for us. We pretty much desperately need that right now. Granted a new permission to enter back doors. Reveals hidden back doors throughout Cloudbank.
We got our lead. We're going downtown.
Yeah, so that's
The
that.
process will be waiting for us.
Songs amplified, 2496.
The empty set. It's closed for good, isn't it?
So let's hit the hum button. It's not actually doing anything. Oh, that's too bad. We can't hum here. But in most tracks, I think we're probably going to end it pretty soon. I may just like go on to the next area, and then I don't know. I don't remember if there's like a set piece transition again right after that. You know, I didn't want this to go too long, and we do like actually I was saying before the stream we raid in Final Fantasy 14 like pretty
With any
soon,
luck.
so can't spend too much time here.
Hey,
I guess we can check out the help skill real quick. So let's see. Let's uninstall this. Put this on. So that's stealth. I want to see about this. Yeah, that's okay. So we can also put that on our help, and like the help's attack will then charge, and it also gives them more life. Or it will charge. That's a charge. I mean charm. It also gives them more life, which is pretty good. Doing pretty good, Shiviko. Doing pretty good. We're probably going to wrap it up soon here, like I was saying before, because I don't want to spend too long here, and I've got prior commitments. So we'll just probably check these out real quick, and I'll just put it on this. Why not? Might as well. You know, there's no reason to not upgrade things like for backstab damage and all that, so might as well.
ready here.
So if we use our help ability here, you can see we summon a little wolf pet, which is great. It immediately died because there's no enemies here, but it's super useful in combat. And you can like, I think you can also control them and like give them like commands in your turn mode. So pretty good stuff.
The Camerata. Sybil was their eyes and ears. Got close to you. To us. They were hunting people. Don't know for what. But I bet I know who does. I'm gonna ask him why. And I have this feeling he's gonna let us know.
So that's sort of the backdrop. I think this is a pretty good place to leave it, actually. You know, give you the first boss,
Close as the river's gonna take us.
a little bit of backstory. The hum button. That's really all you need. Once you get this, just hang out with this. I really wish they had like the hum versions of the songs, like on the actual official OST. So at any time you can just stand around and hum to the music. So anyway, like I said, I think that's probably where we're gonna leave it for now. I've got, you know, a few minutes to get some stuff ready to go for tonight. If any of you all play Final Fantasy 14, I don't know if you are, but we're trying to progress in the unending coil of Bahamut Ultimate, the thing that has been out since Tuesday and nobody has been able to clear yet. And the developer said they are not sure if anybody in the world will actually be able to clear it. So that's fun. I'm going to be dying for a few hours. Not streaming that, though. That's just on our own. One of our healers actually streams, though, and they will probably be streaming tonight. So yeah, man, MMOs, raids, dying and making no progress for hours on end. Yep, nobody is cleared yet, including like the world first groups. The race is still going on. And it came out on Tuesday, and they go for like 12 hours a day or whatever. You know, some of the best players in the game have still not been able to get it done yet. So pretty extreme stuff. We're slowly but surely making progress. We probably won't clear it for a while, but you know, it's fun anyway. So that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for tonight. This is Transistor. Check it out. PS4, Steam, probably on some kind of Xbox platform also. I'm not really sure. Didn't do my research beforehand. It's usually fairly cheap. It comes up in Steam sales a lot. I think it comes up in Humble Bundles a lot too. So there's some ways to get this game for, you know, a relatively small pittance. And it's not super long, you know, handful of hours or so. But if you like what you see and you like the style, then it's worth checking out. Yeah, it's on literally everything now. You can get it anywhere you want. It's the way it should be. So, probably on phones. I don't... You know, I mean, it could be, honestly. It's really not that... I'm sure, I was going to say it's really not that difficult to put on a phone. I mean, I know it would take modifications and stuff, but conceptually, I could see it working. So, alright, we're going to leave it here. Thanks for stopping by, having some people to chat with. Gonna try to get streaming more regularly. If you weren't around for the beginning of the stream where he said it, I'm probably going to try to like actually make this a regular thing, like set times weekly even, maybe. Because the .hack GU remaster is coming out, and I really like that series, and I've played through it like not that many times because it's a trilogy. It was on 3 discs, but I've played through the whole thing 2 or 3 times at least. Made it through the first volume probably a handful of times, and then just didn't continue from that a couple times also. But pretty familiar with the game, and I'm really interested to see, like, they made some changes with like the experience system and a regular once a year thing. I mean, that's basically how it was before. I would stream like 2 or 3 times a year, but I'm kind of trying to look into at least making this like my main platform, so to speak. But still, of course, uploading all the stuff to YouTube and everything. So we're number one, so we're not depending on Twitch VODs to be around forever, because who knows about that. And number 2, because that's where like 90% of my audience or more is anyway. So. Oh yeah, and that collection also adds a 4th disc. So brand new content. I definitely want to see that. I'm pretty excited for it. It comes out in a week. I don't know if I might actually stream it that Friday night, because Friday nights are good for me generally. So that I may pop it in and stream it that same night, but we'll have to see how it goes. I might stream something for Halloween. I've had an idea for a Halloween thing, but like, man, recording, I just have like no motivation to like record a video for YouTube with the way like YouTube is going anymore. So I don't know. I may stream something. I have an idea, and I think it would actually probably work better as a stream than a like pre-recorded, premeditated video anyway. So that may actually just work out. Halloween's on Tuesday this year? Well, today's the 27th, so 4 days would be Tuesday, so may be able to do something Tuesday. We also raid on Tuesdays, but I've got this time. We raid pretty late, so I've got this time free anyway. And of course, the Wind Waker question, I knew that was coming eventually. I don't really want to like get into it here because it's kind of a big thing, but I'll talk about it sometime, maybe when we do our first like official stream or whatever. This is kind of just a a test to a small audience anyway, so we'll talk about that later. But all right, I guess I will stop humming because I need my hand to like stop the stream. So thanks for coming out, guys. It's been nice getting back into the the Halloween special thing. I just talked about that briefly. There may be a stream. If there's not a stream, there won't be a video, so that's just the way it goes. But thanks for coming out. It's good to get back in the swing of things again. I never really used to like streaming that much, if I'm being completely honest, but I don't know. I think I just have the ability to be more casual now that I've been making this stuff for so long. It's easier to just kind of hang out and be chill about it. Especially with now that my setup is I'm literally sitting back on the couch. So like I don't have to be up near a microphone. It's just kind of near my face all the time anyway. So that's good. But yeah, we'll try to get into this more. Hopefully we'll see you guys back around. And of course I'll keep you updated on usual suspects, Twitter and Facebook. All that goodness. Just Batman9502 everywhere. If there's a social media, try Batman9502. It's probably me. Except Twitch, which is Batman_9502, because for some reason my name is taken. I don't know why. It's been taken since the Justin.tv days. So, oh well. So, thanks for coming out. Gonna hop off. Videos will be up on YouTube if you missed anything. Transistor, check it out. It's a good game. Thanks for coming. See you later.